What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another Quest build. I'm back in the builder due to the recent NBA news of Kevin Durant being traded to the Phoenix Suns, so I want to get back in the builder and cook up something that is uber rare, spooky in that Durantula type tree. I have never seen this archetype at this size on 2K23 thus far, so I wanted to bring y'all a blueprint to the 6'10" version. It is basically a Kevin Durant build through and through that can put the pill in the cup from anywhere on the wood. This is the 6'10" offensive threat. Like I said, I have not seen this build anywhere at 6'10". It is an absolute demigod, so we're going to jump right in, follow along to a T to get this name. We're going to make this one at power forward. I believe you can make it at other positions as well. Feel free to tinker. Gonna be 6'10", 214 pounds with a 7'2" wingspan because we need an 88 3-ball. And we're going body shape built because we want to look menacing on the wood and on the Crete if we do bring it to the city. Alright, so follow along to a T to get this name and then tinker at your own discretion in your builder. At the end of the day, it's your build. You can literally do whatever you want. I'm just providing a blueprint to get this name. I want you guys to go back and tinker and then adjust the attributes to your play style, and maybe if you want to try to keep the name, then that's up to you. But this thing's an absolute menace on offense. We're going to get our close shot to an 84. We're going to get our driving layup to an 89. A lot of these are going to be badge threshes, and I'll go over some of the name threshes obviously throughout the video. We're going to get our driving dunk to a 76. We're going to get our standing dunk to a 90. That's going to give us those big man contact dunks on this 6'10" wing type undersized 4. That's going to give us 21 finishing badges. You definitely can allocate more to driving dunk to get those regular contact dunks up to an 84. This build is going to be a matchup nightmare for big men to stay with on the perimeter. You're going to be able to slash and finish amongst the trees, and at 6'10", it's going to be very gruesome attacking the cup. But shooting wise, we're going to get our midi and our 3-ball to an 88. These aren't badge threshes necessarily on the 6'10" version, but I do believe you do need an 88 midi and 3 apiece to get this name. If you do drop some of these attributes, it will change the name to like a diamond 3-level scorer in this tree, maybe a face-up playmaker, but we do want to get those midis and 3s to an 88. It's going to give us 26 shooting badges. We're also going to allocate a couple extra atch to free throw. Let's get that up to a 71. 26 shooting badges. You're going to be able to shoot from anywhere inside half court. Again, at the 4 position or the 3 or the 5, you do get matched up against someone bigger. They're not going to be able to hang with you on the perimeter, and you're going to be able to stroke it, stretch the floor, and just be a great chess piece for any offense. Then playmaking, we're going to get our pass accuracy to an 86. At least go to that to get this name, or it will change it. The next badge stress is to an 89. That's going to be a little pricey. So we're going to keep this at an 86 just for the blueprint to get the name, then max out our ball handle and speed with ball. I believe those are name threshes as well at 6'10", those playmaker type name archetypes. You need that ball handle to an 81, speed with ball to a 71. Try to tinker, go lower. It'll probably change the name, but you know we're making those rare builds, so you can obviously make this at 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". There's probably other videos on that, but this 6'10" offensive threat is going to need some of these atch. That's going to give us 20 playmaking badges. Again, this is a very perimeter-oriented 3-4, but you are going to be a Nerf gun. You can dart up all your teammates on the wood, and you have plenty ball handle, and you're quick enough to really blow by defenders. And then defensively, we are not going to punt this like some other builds that I've seen. We are going to get our perimeter defense to a 74. That's a badge thresh. And then we're going to get our defense rebound to an 87. And our offensive rebound to a 73. Now we're doing that to at least get 12 defensive badges because we do have tier 3 rebound chaser on silver. So if you do have the +4 rebirth, so if you do have +4 badges or anything to allocate more, I would suggest throwing these to defense and rebounding so you can unlock that silver rebound chaser on tier 3. If you don't have at least 15 badges, you're never even going to get it. So then why would you invest in rebound in the first place? So we are going to be allocating more on the defensive end than you might want to do in your builder to get that tier 3 silver rebound chaser. If you don't really give up about that, then you can drop the rebound down. You can maybe get the defense rebound to like a 72, I believe is the threshy. And then you can allocate the rest to driving dunk and be an offensive juggernaut. It's up to you, but I do like to make this a little bit more well-rounded than your typical just offensive-oriented player. And so I want to be able to unlock that play style defensively and still be able to help out on the glass. And if you are going to be running this at the 4 in the rec or in a 5-on-5 situation, you want to be able to at least grab rebounds, be able to help out your bigs down there, especially if you're not playing with a juggernaut Tyson Chandler type build behind you. You don't want to be a complete liability on defense, even though this is an offensive threat. So we can grab rebounds, we can play good perimeter defense, and then interior defense, basically if you don't invest in that and blocks, it doesn't really matter who you go up against. If you have a pure post scorer, you're screwed either way. But that's going to give us 13 defensive badges. Now going to physicals, we're going to get our speed to a 70, get our acceleration to a 71, keep our strength to a 39, get our vertical to a 75 because we want all those contact dunks, and then put the rest on stamina to an 87. Let's give this build a once over. 21 finishing, 26 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 13 defensive badges. Some of you might want to prioritize just going all in on the strengths of this build, even go more bananas, more plantain on finishing, or you want to make it more well-rounded and go allocate more towards physicals. If it's an offensive threat at the 3-4, you might say screw defense. I got goons behind me to do that. So let's just, punt rebound. Let's be able to play perimeter defense and then just allocate more towards playmaking. You can definitely tinker and try to see what else is in this tree, but I guarantee you probably haven't seen a 6'10" offensive threat a la Kevin Durant in Phoenix. So I think this build could be really dangerous in the right hands and be one of those 20 points per game scorers at the rec if you're running with your squad. Going to takeover, you get shot creator, shooting, playmaking, and glass take. But for this blueprint, we're going to go glass clearing dimes and limitless range because it's just going to unlock a different playstyle like I said. And we are going to be bringing you one of the rarest builds in all of 2K23, the 6'10" offensive threat. As much as I don't respect Kevin Durant, the competitor, for joining Golden State, I do got to give him props to his ability on the wood. I think his skill is undeniable. A 6'10" offensive weapon like this could be such a dangerous commodity in the right hands behind the sticks on someone who is good at 2K23. So what do you guys think of this build? Have you seen it? If you ran into this, how would you defend it? I feel like this is going to be such a matchup nightmare and a problem for defenses to have to worry about. Is it worth investing your hard-earned VC in, or is the 6'7" to 6'9" versions better? Do you agree making a 6'10" version, but you can make this at the 3, you can make this an undersized 4 or 5, and just go to absolute work on your opponents. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments because you know what time it is. Quest Sparrow. Street!